This is Boss.
I'm Mori.
And welcome to Last Window. We don't remember any of the voices in our heads.
Because we're schizophrenic.
Haha.
Get it?
First time we made the joke.
Totally.
The alarm in my cramped apartment starts to beep. Oh, come on. Can't you let me just get a little more shut-eye? I'm talking to a fucking clock. Every morning I have to fight the temptation to get a gun and shoot the damn thing. Guess the only way to stop that damn beeping is to get up and hit it myself. Okay, I get it. I lift my weary head from the pillow and open my tired eyes. On the table beside my bed is that damn alarm clock. I solved the puzzle.
Solve the fucking puzzle.
I did it. I hit the alarm. 8 o'clock already. If I still had my job, this would be my cue to get up. Guess I don't need to worry about that kind of thing anymore, though.
Why'd you set an alarm?
I throw my head back down on the pillow and fall asleep again.
Well, he did just lose his job
Yeah,
yesterday.
he only lost it yesterday.
Oh, okay. I thought he was just stupid.
Nah. That and this is the 70s. It's a little tougher. It's like pressing like 6 buttons. Great. Now the phone's ringing. Why must everything ring in my apartment? I reach out from my bed and grab the receiver. Rachael! Yeah?
Is that supposed to be Rachel?
Who is you? Who's this?
Jeanie?
Who's Jeanie? Looks like you're figuring out a new voice there, Mori.
It's me. No, it's me. Jeanie.
What the fuck?
I can't think of it. I can't. I'm trying to think of a voice.
Me.
Shut up, alright? I can't.
Go to sleep.
It's me. It's me, Kyle. It's me, Kyle. Sure.
Okay.
Oh, Kyle, you don't remember your mother's voice.
Mother?
After only half a year?
Mother? Mom? So it's my mom, Jeanie. She had a tough time after my old man passed away. Had to raise me on her own. Now she lives by herself in New Jersey, working as a
He's
nurse.
reminding himself.
Oh yeah, that's right, I have a mom.
If you don't drag yourself out of bed soon, you'll be late for work, you know.
I'm taking today off.
You quit, didn't you?
You got
lousy
fired,
degenerate. Oh, I'm so sorry. I should have saved this call for another time and let you rest.
Don't sweat it. I was planning on getting up around now anyway. But why are you calling this early? Something up?
Well, it ain't my husband. Well,
He's dead.
actually, there is. It's been on my mind since last night. I got a call from someone calling himself Rex Foster.
Rex Foster.
That's what I just said. He said he wanted to ask me a couple of questions.
From miles away. Yeah!
He was
That's what she said!
It's still just Jeff Angel.
Yes!
He was keen to know if I was the mother of Kyle Hyde, ex-New York detective. And when I told him I was, he continued with something that caught me off guard.
I don't know what you sound like, but it's familiar.
I don't know either. He asked whether you were still searching for Brian Bradley or whatnot.
No, that was the last game.
Oh.
What did you tell him?
Everything! I said I didn't know. That's all he wanted to know. In fact, once I answered his question, he hung up. That rude bastard.
Son
Try
of
to
a
shoot
bitch.
me.
Throw the phone!
I need to know, though. Are you still looking for Bradley, Kyle?
He said his name was Yoshi died to cure it.
That's ancient history, Mom. I'm done looking for Bradley.
Oh, so you found him!
No. Brian Bradley. My partner from back when I was a cop in New York.
Oh, honey, you're still doing those
4
monologues. I tried to get
years
you to
ago,
stop.
4 years ago, he was working undercover.
And he keeps
Turned
going.
out he was on the take.
Okay.
I'm
Now, Cheryl!
Let me monologue, please. Mom, I told you.
Cheryl, can you pass me the sugar? I can't drink
Mom.
this coffee
Mom.
black.
Mom.
Yeah.
I like
He doesn't even notice it. Like I
He
just
was
say
a good
yeah a
friend.
couple times and he.
After I put a bullet in him, I quit the force.
You quit the force? wait, hang on. That's probably for the best.
Yeah, maybe.
Who is this Rex Foster anyway?
Can't say the name rings a bell. And Mom?
Names don't ring bells, sweetheart. They're just names. They're labels like cheese. Or divorced.
Call me cheesy.
Are you calling me
Or
divorced?
abused.
And
Or
Mom?
disowned. ...
If you get any more calls from strangers asking you questions...
Say yes.
Immediately spill everything. Gotcha.
No, wait, no!
I know what you're going to say, but I thought he might be a friend of yours.
He's not. I told you I don't know the guy. I don't know anybody who'd call my mom to snoop around for info.
Okay, I understand.
Glad to hear it. Anyway, I gotta go, Mom.
Kyle, wait!
I already hung up. What now?
How are things with Ed?
Yeah, about that. Ed, boss of Red Crown. He and my old man were buddies in a sense. They both drank at the same bar, and they got to talking a lot. It's been 25 years since the incident in the downtown parking lot, when an officer on patrol came across my dad's body. It was Ed, a member of the Los Angeles police force at the time, that found him. God.
You said to me that you were going to work for Ed,
Mom, are
Kyle.
you drunk?
Kind of. I couldn't work it out. You're just not the salesman type. I worry about you, even now. I'm your mother. It's in the job description.
Look, Mom.
I can't look at you. I can only hear.
I'm 34 years old. I think it's about time you eased up on the worrying a bit.
You're probably right. Hangs up. It's just, you're the same age your father was when he died, and... No, you're right. I foreshadow too much. I'll let you go now, Kyle. Have a nice day off, and look after yourself. And that's the last we ever hear from her.
That's the last we ever hear from Kyle Hyde. I was wide awake after the chat I had with my mom. Gave up trying to get back to sleep and dragged myself out of bed.
You know, the smell of alcohol, I'm sorry, isotopic alcohol is,
That's
Isotope.
Is it iso-
Just call it alcohol.
rubbing alcohol. Is it isotopic?
Isotopic.
I forget what it's called. Isotopical?
Just call it rubbing alcohol.
Iso rubbing alcohol. Anyway, it's a
I'm
pleasure.
so gonna beat the shit out of you.
I so rub myself every night.
With alcohol.
Iso, go
alcohol.
fuck yourself.
I already read the line.
Line.
Guess I was still in work mode. No late sleeping for me.
Because I was still a dumb bitch.
I make my way to the sink and turn on the tap. I splash cold water over my face, giving my senses a sharp wake-up call. Feeling alive. Is
that his shoulder?
Look at that back. Feeling a lot more alert. I pull out some clothes and get dressed. I still feel that strange lack of focus and can't quite get my head together. There isn't anything I feel like doing right now. Before I know it, I find myself slumped on the sofa. I slowly begin to gain a little clarity as I sit there, but There's something about hearing my mom's voice after all this time. That, and the fact that I'm blankly staring at the worn-out wallpaper in my room, sends me plunging back through my thoughts to a point somewhere in the past.
Are we gonna see baby Kyle?
Nope. It was 2 hours ago.
He just remembers the phone call.
I start reminiscing about Los Angeles, the place I was born and raised. Then about my dad, Chris Hyde. He was a man with little to say, so into his work that he was rarely home. My mom was working as a nurse back then, too. I'd come home from school each day only to be greeted by an empty apartment. I was 9 years old when my dad died. 3 days after he left for a job, he wound up dead in a parking lot somewhere downtown.
Damn.
I recall Mom crying for a solid week after it happened. After she managed to get her feelings together, she packed our stuff. Then took us off to start a new life in Manhattan. Why did my dad have to die like that? Who wanted him dead? Why did he have to leave town? I had all these questions going round in my head, but Mom wasn't talking.
Couldn't coerce her into an answer.
7 years into our new life in Manhattan, when I was 16 years old, Mom decided to start talking to me about Dad. She chose this time to reveal something I didn't know about my dad. She told me that he used to be a safecracker. He reached the point where he wanted to wash his hands of it, but after he left home to do his last job, he never returned. His death was unexplained, and the case remains unsolved to this day.
I know. I'm gonna solve that.
6 short years from then, I became a detective. I still remember the words my mom said to me on that day about my old man. She said that now that I'm a detective, I can uncover the truth behind his death. I took her words lightly. After all, I knew about being in this line of work. I knew that getting to the bottom of the mystery surrounding a man's death could lead to truths that relatives of the deceased wouldn't want to hear. Even with the tools I had at my disposal, I wasn't willing to dig. I quit the job and still don't know the truth.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, I had to update for a second. I returned from my trance-like state, draw a long breath, and stand up from the sofa. Just me and my thoughts. All 3 of them. They fuck me every
All
day.
3 of my thoughts.
Well,
that's
alright.
the wrong way. That's the wrong way, too.
There you go.
What do we do?
Well, we can go to our sink and see if there's
Look at
anything. See what type of stuff is here.
What are we searching?
Tea!
My coffee. That's a coffee. My coffee pot was on the stove. I didn't get to read the rest of the dialogue. There's a distinctly dirty-looking mug in the sink.
Someone should clean that.
Let's leave.
Guess we can leave.
I mean, if we have to do something, he'll be like,
I have something to do.
Wait, can we just look at this table real quick? Can we look at the beers he drinks? Oh, I can control that. Is that pills?
I should really clear away these empty bottles of booze.
Ow. What about that?
One of these days I'll get out of the habit of leaving my empty beer cans lying around.
Wouldn't figure him for a heavy drinker.
really?
I figure he's more of a smoker.
I could see either one, honestly.
Go. Huh? It's the phone again. Phone.
But it's my mother.
God damn it, Mom. I said... Oh, I could just...
Well,
That's
saves
convenient.
time.
Yeah, that's convenient. That's new.
A new feature in our latest edition of the
We
Kyle
have-
Hyde series. We know how much you hated traveling all the way to the phone, so we just added a button whenever you're in his apartment.
With the receiver pressed against my ear, I hear a familiar voice. Yo, that's totally Rachel. Hi, Rachel. Rachel! Oh, she looks so good in this game.
She does. Her mole got even bigger.
It's now 3 pixels instead of just 1. I've been better.
Oh, sure you have. Things could have gotten much worse, though. For someone who lost their job yesterday, you sound good at least.
Well, I'm not exactly full of social happiness.
Same old Kyle. Always got something on your mind.
Ed around?
He just stepped out now 5 minutes ago.
Said anything about me?
Yeah, you've come up in conversation. He said that, if you call, not to bother letting him know.
Damn. Sounds like he's really blown a gasket this time.
5th one this month. And then some. Can you blame him though? Some people might say he made a right choice. 3 days after leaving on a job and not a single phone call to check in. You didn't even show up at the place you were supposed to be heading to.
Maybe I did kind of have it coming.
Still, even given the circumstances, why did he choose to fire you now? I mean, it's not like this is the first time you've ever sworn and stole from a job. Hey, did something happen between you two?
Could have been because I told him I don't want to do this kind of work anymore.
Yeah, that'd do it.
Lined myself up for a bullet there, I suppose. Kind of like I did to Bradley. I don't want to have flashbacks again, please. Do you know when he'll be back? There's something he and I need to discuss.
The severance package. He'll be back in a bit after lunchtime. Said he's gonna listen to the election candidate speeches.
Really? Doesn't sound like the Ed I know. He was always ragging on about how much he hates politics.
Well, Ed figured he could get educated. Kill me. He mentioned that one of the people running for mayor is the ex-boss of his. A guy called Hugh Speck. The whole thing's going to be televised, too. It'll be on at 9.
Right. Well, as soon as he gets back, get me on the phone.
Oh, one other thing. You had a phone call earlier. Someone going by the name Rex Foster. Ringing the bells?
What?
I just said that you were on holiday and he hung up. You friendly yours?
Definitely not. The same guy called my mom last night, too. That's what I want to find out. Seems he already knew I used to be a detective, though. Rachel, can you do me a favor? If he calls again, let me know.
Gotcha. And I'll be in touch when Ed gets back. Keep your pager on, okay?
Roger that.
Keep your itty bitty little pager on, okay?
Shut for good, you know my mom. I don't envy Rachel. She's Ed's PA, but also struggles to keep me and Ed civil. Come to think of it, she's the only woman I'm happy to be totally open with. I reach into my pocket and switch on my pager. Beep. Rex Foster. Why is this guy keeping tabs on me?
Man, minutes are going by quick.
Yeah, boy. It's already 9
It's already
o'clock.
longer than the first game.
9 o'clock already. That's when Rachel said they'd start showing the speeches on the news. I guess if Ed's made the effort to drag himself along to listen, I might as well switch on the TV and give it a try.
Jeez,
Got
I have
nothing better to
listen
do.
to politics.
Yeah! Next time!
Good.
If you liked the video, like it, comment, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. Hit that bell notification if you want to see when we upload. Question of the day.
Do you care about politics?
Did you vote for Hillary or Trump? That's a can of worms. Let's divide the audience.
Let's divide the audience between every direction possible.
It'll be like a fucking Wonkavator of politics.
Oh my gosh.
Put that shit in the comments on bottles.
I'm Mori.
Goodbye.